Hey, Boottube, look, I'm in my normal spot. I'm not in my room. But look right here. Hang on. I don't know if you can see this. See this? Right here? See that? See the little creature? Hang on. See this? See this little creature? This cute thing right here. It's my child. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm like currently three videos down. 1 Flash, 1 Legends, and 1 Arrow. So this is my reaction rant to The Flash, Season 3, Episode 18, titled Abracadabra. I wonder what this is about. But anyway, sorry, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a very good mood, because I just finished one of my drawings, and it is, not gonna lie, after being like 10 plus years away from art, not bad. And if any of you guys know a certain anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, there you go. I didn't put Bizarre Adventures there. I know, like, right now, while you're looking at it, it's like mirror imaged, but like, yeah, see? Look at that. Look, it's Jotaro and like, shit, Star Platinum, sorry. I was gonna call him Shining Diamond. It's like, no, wait, that's Josuke's. But see? I just have to write that Bizarre Adventure somewhere up there. But yeah, look at that! He looks so cute! Very, very good! I was pretty surprised I pulled that shit off. Not gonna lie. Anyway, my bad. This is the reason why I'm in a good mood. My drawings turned out pretty damn well after like 10 plus years of hiatus. Anyway, Abracadabra. Let's do this. Apparently, obviously, Abracadabra is just not it's not just the title to this episode, it's actually the title of the villain that's in this episode. Apparently, I don't know much about Abracadabra though, now that I think about it. All I know, hang on, wait, let me see if I can look him up. I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay, guys, I think I found him. Hang on. Abracadabra, supervillain appearing in DC. First appearance in The Flash, number 128, which was like May 1962. Alter ego is Citizen Abra. Okay. Obviously human. Place of origin, New Earth. Team affiliations, The Rogues. And the Secret Society of Supervillains. He has several notable aliases like Dr. Petra, and I am not pronouncing that long shit. I don't know if you can see this. Hang on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, it's more than 13 letters. No, I'm not pronouncing that. And another notable alias is apparently Professor Zoom. Abilities, Master Sorcerer. Previous abilities, wielded magic like futuristic technology. So he had technology before, but now he's apparently a Master Sorcerer. Anyway, apparently here, which in The Flash, which is actually matching the comic, because I just read it right now, he's from the 64th century, and I just saw in the comic it's the same thing. And apparently he comes to Central City, stealing from numerous tech companies, including Cord Technologies. Cord. If you guys don't know who Ted Cord is by now, shame on all of you, especially if you're not DC heroes, DC fans. Shame on you! If you are I almost said Disney. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm in a very good mood, and I'm hyper. I had a lot of juice. No, I didn't have alcohol or anything, just juice. Actual juice. I like cranberry juice. But anyway, very hyper today. They got Abracadabra's character fairly right here, especially the fact that he comes from the 64th century, because I just read it right now. The reason why I don't know much about him is because I never really read much on villains. At least not that much. But anyway, he's stealing tech from tech companies, and he even killed 2 guards, and one of those tech companies was Cord Industries, something like that. And if you don't know what Cord is, it's the name of Ted Cord, and if you don't know who that is, shame on all of you. But anyway, as that's happening, Gypsy comes back. Remember Gypsy, the one who's just like Cisco, and is from HR's world, HR's Earth. Apparently she returns in pursuit of Abracadabra, because apparently we learned that Abracadabra has actually killed her former partner. And apparently we also learned that not only are they like, it was her partner, like, you know, deeper meaning partner, like I think they were like lovers, partners, and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into that. But anyway, Kadabra offers the team the identity of Savitar, because like we all hear, Abracadabra's from the 64th century, so he's in the way, way future. He knows everything, and apparently what happens with Iris, right? And so he offers the team the identity of Savitar in exchange for his freedom, right? And of course, Gypsy doesn't want this because she's like, I'm taking Abracadabra into my time. He's gonna await trial, and he's gonna get executed in my time for killing my partner, right? And unfortunately, you know, there are some people that think about it. Like, at one point, Barry thought about, you know, taking up Kadabra's offer, but, you know, decided against it with the help of Iris. But unfortunately, that restraint was not very good with Joe, because against Gypsy's wishes, a very desperate Joe releases Kadabra and pretty much goes through entire Star Labs and enters Thawne's time vault. Remember that little braille room that Thawne had when he disguised himself as H.R. Wells? Yeah, he went into there and apparently found that little secret compartment in that time vault, and apparently that little thing, the compartment had like a power source thing, right? And apparently all this stuff he's been stealing from the tech companies were all stuff he needed to pretty much build his own little time machine. And all he needed was a power source, which he pretty much stole from Thawne's time vault. And so, when he pretty much takes the power source, Kadabra also triggers a huge explosion inside Star Labs, which unfortunately critically injures Caitlin. She literally has like a rod thing sticking out of her, and it's like, damn! I really thought they're gonna kill Caitlin, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Right now, my neighbor, I think, is doing their front yard. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like... Do you hear that? Yeah, that's them. Anyway, yeah, there's like a rod thing from somewhere in Star Labs, because obviously it exploded, and like a piece of it lodged in her, right there near her gut, and it's like, oh, I really honestly thought they're gonna kill Caitlin. I really did. And, you know, they're trying so hard to help her, and they don't know what to do. And Cisco actually makes a suggestion. He's like, if we take off her necklace, her metahuman powers could heal her. And of course she's like, no, for love of God, no, you are not taking off my necklace. I am not becoming Killer Frost so you can save my life. Find a different way. For Christ's sake, do surgery on me. And of course, the only one who's qualified to do surgery on her is herself, right? So all she could do is really coach someone, and she pretty much convinces and coaches Julian to perform the surgery on her instead, right? And the surgery seemingly was a success. They were able to gently take out whatever they need to take out and heal her, which was good. She was recovering and everything. And while this is happening, Kadabra attempts to return to his own timeline, you know, having stolen all that technology from all those numerous tech companies, and of course the power source from Thawne's time vault to build his own little time ship. But Flash, Kid Flash, Vibe, and Gypsy managed to foil his escape, and they decide to, despite the fact, you know, Abracadabra knowing who Savitar is, they decide to let Gypsy take him. And Barry decides, like, the only way to save Iris's life is to actually travel to the future. And I'm like, if traveling to the past does some bad shit, can you imagine what traveling to the future could do? I mean, take Legends of Tomorrow, for instance, with Vixen. Oh, Vixen. Anyway, I'll probably let you know when I do that reaction where I said, oh, Vixen. But anyway, remember in a previous episode with Legends, Vixen found out by Nate unintentionally, well, I wouldn't say unintentionally, but Nate pretty much told Amaya about her future, in a way, at the same time, the existence of her granddaughter, Mari McCabe. And she ends up asking Gideon everything that happened to her village and her granddaughter from when she returns back after this whole mission. And she pretty much learned her future. And so it's like, isn't it bad to know your future? I'm just saying, like, isn't that a bad idea? I mean, going back in time and trying to change the past is already a no bueno, but knowing your future ahead of time is also taboo, isn't it? I mean, you would think, though. But anyway, you know, later on we see Caitlyn recovering. You know, she's talking to Cisco and they're eating green jello, and HR seemingly comes back from wherever he went. Apparently he claims that he was with a woman intimately. That's why he was gone for a while. And wondering what happened to Caitlyn, all that stuff. And all of a sudden, Caitlyn, who was recovering, all of a sudden loses consciousness and she begins convulsing. And then it seemingly looks like she's gonna die. And you can even hear the whole flat line going beep, right? I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? Julian rushes in, tries to save her, revive her with those paddle things, and nothing seemingly works. And they're all like, oh my god, Caitlyn's dead, right? Like, Cisco is crying, Julian's on the verge of crying, HR's in shock, and he's like, oh my god. Julian, so distraught, because remember, previously he was already mad at Caitlyn for keeping a piece of the Philosopher's Stone, right? He's so distraught that she could possibly be dying or dead that he literally rips off Caitlyn's necklace. The thing that keeps her away from becoming Killer Frost. Mainly so her metahuman powers could heal her. And amazingly enough, it does, because her vital signs return. And they check her wound and it just magically disappears. Unfortunately, like, her whole body gets in, like, snow, and like a big puff of snow, a big snow cloud comes out of nowhere and surrounds her and pretty much blows HR, Julian, and Cisco, crashing them into shit. And all of a sudden she awakens and she's Killer Frost. And I'm like, shit, that's awesome! I couldn't help but think that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I like the fact that they kept Abra Kadabra, like the fact that he used technology in the beginning. Like I said in the original thing, his previous ability was wielding magic light futuristic technology. And things in the comics that they kept was he wielded magic light futuristic tech, and he came from the 64th century. And they kept that, which I'm pretty damn proud that they kept that the same as his original comic book origin. It was cool seeing Gypsy again. Such a shame that poor Cisco gets his heart broken because he finds out that Gypsy's partner was, of course, also deeper than that. They were, like, I think, lovers. I love the team up with both Flashes and both vibes, if you think about it. And I love the fact that Julian somewhat starts talking to Caitlyn again, especially when Caitlyn makes him pretty much perform the surgery on her while she's awake. It's like, girl, you badass being awake in your own surgery. But, oh my god. She's Killer Frost. One of the things that came true in Iris' death future, so... Oh god, this is not gonna be good. They're getting closer and closer to her death thing, and one of the things that was true during the whole death future was the fact that Killer Frost was still at large. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. I hope Julian doesn't die. I really don't, because he's the one that took off the necklace. You'll never know. She could get pissed off at that. But anyway, this is my reaction to The Flash, Season 3, Episode 18, titled Abra Kadabra. Bye.